All right, thank you so much for joining us. Let's get Friday Briefing started tonight. And we begin with President Uhuru Kenyatta, who has conducted a mini cabinet reshuffle that has seen Industry, Trade and Cooperative Cabinet Secretary Aden Mohamed swap positions with his East Africa Community and Regional Development counterpart Peter Munya. Also affected are several Chief Administrative Secretaries and PSs. As Duncan Hayamba now reports, perhaps it's CS Aden Mohamed's reshuffle that might spark varied opinion. What might have necessitated this particular move? Take a look.
CS Aden Mohamed. He moves to the Ministry of the East African Community and Regional Development.
That was the acting State House spokesperson Kanze Dena reading the changes made by President Uhuru Kenyatta in a mini cabinet reshuffle. In the changes, Aden Mohamed of Industry, Trade and Cooperatives was swapped with Peter Munya, the current CS for East African Community and Regional Development. Aden Mohamed was recently in the news following the proliferation of contraband goods, including sugar, that bore stickers from the Kenya Bureau of Standards that falls under his docket. Peter Munya now takes over Industry and Trade as Mohamed lands at the East African Community docket.
Professor Colette A. Suda moves to the ministry.
In other changes, Professor Colette Suda moves to the Ministry of Education as Chief Administrative Secretary and also becomes Principal Secretary in charge of State Department for University Education. Simon Kachapin becomes Chief Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Energy. Principal secretaries affected in the soft reshuffle include Charles Sunkuli, who becomes PS for Devolution. Nelson Marwa moves to Social Protection, Pension and Senior Citizens Affairs, State Department. Fatuma Hirs becomes PS Broadcasting and Telecommunication State Department, while Susan Mochache is PS Environment. Esther Koimet has been nominated PS Transport, while immediate former Air Force Commander Lieutenant General Samuel Thoita, Sarah Serem, Ndegwa Muhoro, Benjamin Langat, Ochilo Oyako, Oginga Ogego, Kimani Ondieki, Chris Mburu and State House spokesman Manoa Espisu have been nominated ambassadors pending approval by Parliament.
Kwa hivyo kama tangazo hili nimeweza kulifanya mimi kama kaimu mkuu msemaji wa rais na vile mkuu wa kitengo cha habari cha Ikulu.
At the same time, Interior CS Dr. Fred Matiang'i has transferred and redeployed national administrators in major changes that has seen immediate former regional commissioner for Northeastern Region Mohamed Saleh moved to become the new director of reforms at the ministry headquarters at Harambee House as Mohamed Birik takes over from Saleh. Duncan Hemba, KTN News.